All right, I am back. Thanks for sticking around here for a second. Sorry about that, but yeah, the Dreadnought, it looks like it kind of crashed there. The whole server kind of crashed down. I was poking around on their forums and stuff, but yeah, it definitely died. So I'm just finishing up setting up this really fast. Bear with me for a second. If you guys would like to request planes, since we're on a different game now, feel free to do that. I can take requests for World of Warplanes here. Dreadnought's a little bit more difficult. Ah, Lord. And of course, World of Warplanes decided to freeze on me. So this is like the stream. Everything's going wrong. The stream from hell. Anyway, this will fix it here. Alrighty then. But yeah, Dreadnought, I double checked even before I just switched everything over again, and the server seemed to have crashed. But I guess that's why it's still technically an open beta. So we're on to World of Warplanes. Why don't I hop into... I'm gonna play a plane I'm actually grinding first, the P40. I'm just making sure I have everything currently set up correctly here before hopping into a battle. But bad luck so far with this this whole streaming a different game right now. But yeah, that's kind of the risk I take sometimes with streaming a bunch of different games. I actually spent the time to set up OBS, and specifically for Dreadnought, because that's the one game to where I haven't specifically made like an overlay or something for. So hopefully everything's all fine and dandy here. Get into the battle. I'm still fixing my screen over here. There we go. Alright, so we have World of Warplanes. Hopefully I actually fixed everything I needed to as far as like thumbnails and stream titles and stuff like that. That's the main thing I had to switch over, because I have OBS set up for Warplanes fortunately already. But yeah, if I have the wrong stream titles and stuff, specifically YouTube, it pretty much auto flags it, like you're streaming the wrong game, you're kind of misleading people. Alright, I went too low here. I'm going from playing frickin' spaceships now to actual planes. A little bit of adjustment. Dreadnought, is a little bit slower paced. Alright, I'll go after him even though, ooh, crap. But sorry about that, guys. I'm not that I could really do anything about it. The game just decided, hey, we're gonna make the servers crash because Cody's streaming. We don't have anyone really capable of taking out... Hope I'm not even shooting the right thing here. Oh Lord. Capable of taking out any of this, so I've kinda gotta do it myself. We kinda need a bomber or something here. But thanks for, kind of sticking with it, even though we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, Levi and I. I'm still going a little bit too fast here. we're still not able to get this frickin' thing because not enough people actually came over here, and I can't actually damage it, which sucks, but I guess that's my fault for coming here. I'll shoot I guess I should shoot something that's not armored. That kind of makes a little bit more sense than shooting a frickin' bunker. Yeah, we're not gonna really be able to get this unless we get a little bit of help, or I guess I'll go kill another air defense bow fighter here, or bee fighter. But it's just kind of frustrating because we had a couple people here, and whether they were AI or actual players, they kind of peeled off. There we go. Hallelujah. That took like 2 extra minutes to where we should have had that. Unfortunately now we're kind of behind. They got theirs up a while ago, and we don't have the center. You know, we're a little bit behind the get-go here. But I did, you know, John, I know you purchased the stream. I did, you know, specifically for Dreadnought, I did refund it. Alright, just crash into each other, why not? You know, if I do get time sometime throughout the week here, I'll definitely, I'll stream it again. But honestly, that's the first time I've actually had the server crash on me, like you know, in a battle basically, because they definitely do a lot of service because the game has a bunch of updates. It's still in an open beta, but usually, you know, they tell you ahead of time, to where I think the server just decided to kill itself. Maybe it's because I was playing pretty poorly. Alright, Albert, can you please die? This is currently tier 4. Uh-oh, there's somebody behind me. Yep, I saw you there. Hopefully I don't crash into my teammate. Or you. That would not be good either. Yeah, I'm a goner. But I was actually, honestly, I was really excited to play Dreadnought too, because I've been playing a little bit more, you know, Total War and also Destiny recently, to where... Alright, can I spawn down here? No, I'm still stuck here. I'm still gonna head to the center. Doesn't make sense for me to go up there where I'm gonna be outnumbered. Yes, I don't think we have enough people up there. Hunter, we don't really talk about politics here, so no comment. Alright, where the hell is... We have a few people up there still. I might actually head up there now. And hopefully swap that back to us so we can get into the center again. Go after Elvis. Elvis looks like he's having some troubles here. I really like the P40 so far. Alright, we got that flipped back. Now we'll go to the center. But I've pretty much finished grinding the P40. I have a little bit more experience to unlock on it, just to unlock a second plane from it. But outside of that, I've got it fully kitted out. Hopefully this guy brings... Nope, Albert has decided to turn. That's very smart. Not that Albert's actually a real player, but it's that's almost guaranteed to be an AI. Especially with how they almost always just like twirl around when you start shooting them.
There's a heavy storm here. Unable to proceed.
Right, great. We flip that. Which, it's getting towards the end game to where, you know, when the squall line comes in and you can't respawn after a certain point. Yeah, it's pretty much getting towards the end, because once people start dying, you're not able to bring more planes back into where eventually one of the sides runs out. Right, Elvis. I'm gonna pick on you again. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm a little bit off on my lead. We're very lucky, Paul, that I really cannot aim right now. I'm also much faster than you, obviously. He's in a Bristol, that's why. That thing can really outturn me. Luckily, he kind of peeled off, and he's gonna get taken out there. Say, we just lost the center here, but hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us.
They've almost got us.
Alright, you're starting to annoy me, Albert. You're gone. They're gonna be above me here. They're defense aircraft. Really, our only hope right now is to hopefully get these guys out quickly, because we don't really have... We have 1 point. We're definitely losing out on points unless we can actually kill all of their aircraft in time, which I think someone pinged that. Yeah, they're back here. I'm gonna head this way, but it might actually be too late to where now we're tied up, but we really need to yeah, we really need to get down here. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to get there in time before the battle ends, but that's really the only hope we have, is to hopefully take out. These are probably some of the last planes they have left, so if we can get them out, then we might have a chance here, but it might be a little bit too late. I'm not going to be able to catch up to that guy, but yeah, we lost now. Ooh, Lord, please don't shoot at me. I'm gonna head for this guy because he should be easier to kill.
The enemy is almost defeated.
Nah, he got it.
You've done what you could.
Very close. I wish I would have turned sooner. Crap. Hello, Lablek. Nice to see you. I was a little bit too late there. I could have actually killed both of them, because I think that was their final 2 planes left. Oh well. Let's say, War Thunder. You know, for the plane side of War Thunder, it's not bad, but anyway, unfortunately, we lost there just by a hair, but ended up doing all right there. But nah, that guy did pretty well. Great, whatever they are. Hello there, Graham. Right, so I have a request for a bomber. The only bomber that I actually have is this guy here, tier 3. Yes, the commanders in planes here definitely are jerks sometimes. Okay, so let me hop into a bomber here. Sure thing, Graham. But yeah, if you want any requests, feel free to request them. I don't have a ton of planes, so I'll try to show my garage the next time I get a chance here. Or, here we go. As far as the planes I have, yeah, I don't have a ton available to me, but I've got a little bit of each. You know, I've definitely got some heavy fighters, ground attack, I've got a bomber. I mostly prefer, you know, like lighter fighters though. But that's the extent of the planes I have. Oops. Which, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna run a couple extra raffles. So I'm gonna add 1,200 Levi biscuits for the winner here. I usually start at 1,000 for non-World of Tanks streams here, and let me add in the way that, you know, I was kind of looking into how the mastery badges work in World of Warplanes, and hello, Marcus Hunter. They're actually, wargaming itself doesn't actually. Okay, crap. I needed to. I honestly haven't even. There we go. I haven't played in a platoon, honestly, in World of Warplanes in like since the first like month it came out. That was the one and only time I actually, you know, had a flight, so a platoon in this game. Sure thing, Grigsby. I'll do that. Like this currently, this bomber, it's a premium, so there isn't any, but I will show the upgrades. When it comes to like specific like equipment in World of Warplanes, I'll say I'm not the most well-versed person when it comes to this game by far, but I'll show you kind of how I have things set up.
You are approaching
But
the area
when I was
of
looking into
combat
like
operations.
ace matches and
Be
stuff,
ready.
like at least like the chevrons that you kind of gain, it's really vague. You know, they kind of base it off of like what they want that specific plane to perform well at. So if you're doing something out of your role, say like a bomber, say somehow I kill like, I don't know, 3 or 4 planes with my rear gunner because I don't have any forward facing weapons outside of dropping bombs, you actually don't get rewarded for that much in the bomber, which, you know, is a good thing, but it's very vague on how they actually reward things. I was looking into that, you know, just actually the other day, to be honest. Kind of have to remember how to play a bomber, to be honest. Okay. Shift bar. That is important. I'm gonna help them take the airfield here quickly. But I'm just gonna get to high altitudes, well past. You can kind of see the where the meters are over there. When it turns yellow, your aircraft starts to perform a little bit worse. But I like to, you can push the limit, you can actually get it right above where the high altitude bomber, or not bombers, anti-air can actually hit you. Alright. Oh, that's actually bad there. Need to, which I'm actually going to start turning left here, because with those, plus what my team's doing, they're going to be pretty well off. They should be able to flip that pretty quickly. But bomber gameplays, at least you know, tier 3 here. It's the simplest out of pretty much any type of plane that you can play. I just gotta wait for their go. Yes, I know I'm under AA fire. Get a little bit higher, because at least last time I played a bomber in this, I could actually get above the max AA. I'm starting to max out. My speed was actually dropping there. There we go. So I guess it's right at like 2,900 meters. Hello, Jack. Nice to see you, and Phil as well. Nice to see both of you. I'm just gonna try to help out flip this real quick. One more run from me. Nope, never mind, I don't need to. A little bit of cheating getting above the high altitude AA, but this is something I kind of noticed one day when I was playing a bomber. You know, you get above 2,900 meters at least, you know, low tier matches. I don't know if they scale to higher tiers, but you're not going to get hit by them all the way up here. Well, Floyd, specifically, so bomber classes are new, kind of, to World of Warplanes, where specifically bombers like this, they're high altitude ones, to where other planes do have bombs on them, like either light fighters or congratulations, Jack, on winning the raffle, or like heavy fighters, but they drop them, you know, you start shooting other planes, stuff like that. Pretty much the only difference is high altitude bombers, you don't have any weapons at all, so forward facing weapons. Pretty much just have bombs, which I kind of screwed up my run here. I can't really see very well, but you know, high altitude ones, you don't have any weapons, so you can't fire on other planes. You're really just dropping bombs and playing tactically. Like this map, it's a little bit simplistic because there aren't any like extra bases. There's really just the 3 that you see right up the center. So alright, I need to actually get lower because I cannot. There we go. Sometimes if you get a little bit too high, which I'm just gonna screw it, drop them there because I need to reset myself here. But the high altitude ones, really, you get fast respawning essentially because they do magically reload bombs compared to other tanks that have bombs equipable on them. But our team, we're kind of blowing these guys out of the water. You need to drop on planes. Hoping. Nah, that's not really gonna hit. I'm actually doing pretty poorly here. I need to. I'm gonna try to boost away and get a little bit a little bit better run on this. But I haven't played, you know, really any matches above tier 5. I'll say that, to where most of my, you know, planes are beneath tier 5 actually. I only have one, the Mosquito, that's actually you know, above tier 5. Which, holy cow, you get locked out for 15 minutes. Keep that in mind. Regardless of if it if you bet the right amount or not. So at higher tiers, I would assume that as a bomber, because right now there's probably only 1 or 2 planes that could actually get up to this height, and it would take them a pretty long time to get up here, and they would struggle to actually stay up here. But at higher tiers, you actually have a little bit more threats, I believe.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
But more or less, you're kind of just like a amplifier to helping your team flip the different objectives. So far, though, you know, point-wise, I'm up there on my team. You know, I haven't killed a single plane. Pretty much you're just bombing stuff, and you can help, you know, either flip things that are contested, or if you're kind of helping your team hold a spot, you're not that useful. It's really just like an offensive weapon.
Support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
But our team's gonna very easily win this. On your own, though, at least for tier 3 bombers, like I've been bombing this for a while, you're not able to flip, say, a objective by yourself. It'll almost always kind of respawn, and you know, you're not going to be able to take an objective just from bombing it outright. At least with the tier 3 here. They are adding in more bombers throughout the tiers in the tech tree. Right now there's only 3 premium ones, so we'll see how that changes things. Anyway, though, I'm fairly sure Graham is waiting here. Maybe Graham's the one that which next up I have the Spitfire. I've got to set this up fast here. I don't have any consumables on it. This is the plane that I posted a... Right, what else do I want here? I actually don't have that many credits, so this is spending most of the credits that I had. I go with that. I got some of them. But this is actually the free plane that I posted a code for. That, you know, you guys could redeem, you know, a few days ago, I think. Oh, sad to hear that World of Tanks isn't working very well for you. I'm still bummed about my, like, 15-minute Dreadnought stream, but, yeah. Obviously it wanted me to play World of Warplanes. I'm probably gonna end up deleting that Dreadnought stream, to be honest. It's actually 21 minutes long almost. I got one battle in, but yeah, that was pretty much it. But there's a small chance to where I might be able to get on midday tomorrow for Dreadnought, but if not, you know, there is always next week. We'll see how that works out, though. I did actually release, I posted it on Discord, but you know, you can always find it on my website. I did post the map strategy for Klondike finally, for that map. I'm going to be working on, that's kind of the first thing I kind of have planned for tomorrow, is finishing and making a video, like a fly through and everything for Klondike, for a map strategy guide. Most people are probably gonna head to the closest one. I'm probably gonna head down here. Things would have went better if, yeah. I might actually, I should be able to blow through here pretty fast. Now let's see how this turns and stuff, because I've never played this before. wing is damaged already. That's just fantastic. Trying not to run into this guy because I was slightly faster than him, but I can't turn much anymore. But my goal, I'm gonna start shooting this, but we should be able to, yeah, we should be able to flip this pretty fast. If I can actually hit him. There we go. Now onto the airfield. Hello, nice guy. Nice to see you. Well, I'm glad you like Total War Arena. I actually haven't played it since the last stream, but I'm really liking that game to where, you know, that's definitely something to where the tactics for it, I like games like that. I might be getting myself in a little bit of trouble heading here. There's some enemies, and I have like half of my HP, but see how it goes. I would definitely say that my wing has a couple holes in it. Not nice. Please stop shooting me. I'm not really able to, or capable of destroying ground targets, so I'm hopefully going to be destroying some of these guys to get us a little bit of progress on the objective. Yep, I see the enemy on my tail. Yeah, that's not good. Oh Lord. Holy crap. I thought he was closer to me, and he is definitely not gonna be easy to get off of me. I think someone else is shooting me too. Alright, we did get this though. Awesome. I'll be able to heal up a little bit if Clarence does not kill me here. Sorry about that, Graham. Oh, I was trying my best not to run into you, but it happens. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna head down here and start, which I can actually switch planes, but I'm gonna stick with the Spitfire. It's not your fault. I was pushing my luck. I was trying to stay kind of a little bit behind you, but it didn't exactly work once I started turning a lot. Right there, goner. Which I actually saw a couple people make an argument that they should kind of just remove collision. Damn, yeah. Collision damage. I tried to get under him, but that freaking AI wanted to ram me. I honestly would be okay with that for World of Warplanes. It's not like a realistic flight simulator. Say like War Thunder has realistic modes. RAM upgrade on the plane. I wish. Are we gonna be fine against them? I'll help take out this guy first, actually. I don't like Clarence. Sorry if anyone's name is Clarence here. Clarence, you're gonna hit me again. Why do I keep picking the same frickin' direction as the damn AI. You're just gonna get taken out here. Very much like to heal myself though. Heavy spall liner. They have something similar to that, honestly. Oh lord, got a little bit of lag there. I'm pretty sure I can repair here. I just need to honestly need to wait a few seconds. And hopefully that missile... Oh god. Never mind, there's some enemies here. Yep. I think Clarence brought some friends this time. And no crafters shooting rockets at us.
Enemy military base. Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Ooh, Lord. Is that Clarence? No. For whatever reason, I always run in, like, a lot of these planes are AI. You know, usually depending on the night, like maybe 50%, like this is an actual player here. The AI almost always has like short little, just like normal names. But yeah, they're not called Packrat 2006.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy.
Yeah, I hope I don't die here, because I do not have a chance to actually respawn now. Why am I pushing into something that has a tail gunner? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just scoot along here. I honestly would like to get repaired, but you kind of have to be out of combat for a certain amount of time for that to happen. But, it's working. It's starting to come back a little bit here. Not enough right now, but... Oh lord. There we go. Down to 6 HP. Heavy cloudliner. No. War Thunder you can land and repair. This you can repair over airfields. You can actually switch planes on these ones too. You kind of saw when I was respawning. But each little objective has a different kind of perk, but specifically you do respawn if you look at my health gauge when you're out of battle to a certain extent. But some airfields you can actually repair all the way, but yeah, you need to be... Yeah, I'm dead. You need to be out of the fight and over the airfield for a certain amount of time. Is this actually Colorado? I have no idea where this map is.
Tactical superiority achieved.
Trying to get to Graham here, unless Graham has died. He has not. There we go. But I think I did all right for this battle here between Graham and I and Jinx. Wonder if that's the Jinx that watches the stream here. I think we got this for our team here. First match in the Spitfire. Spitfire LA. I don't know if it's LA or blah. Not too bad there. They're down to just one plane, being a P-40, so we definitely got this in the bag.
Supremacy achieved.
Maybe it is in Colorado. It's called Plateau.
Hang in there. The main thing now is to retain the initiative.
Pretty good battle though. I got a grade 1 fighter. I think that's the highest grade you can actually get. And I also got, as far as the, that's how they actually work. Now I'm remembering what I looked up. So these here, they're not necessarily mastery badges. They're as you see here, it says indicates a player's efficiency compared to other players of the combat group. Depends on the aircraft type. So it takes your entire team. And basically, you know, Mastery Badge First Class, what that looks like for World of Tanks. So it takes all the fighters and say you're, as far as what I understand, number one, you know, it'll list you as 2, 3, etc., etc. I think it just lists the top 3 though, based off of like all the fighters, all the heavy fighters, bombers, stuff like that. But that was a pretty damn good battle there. Graham and I definitely carried our team here. But that's my understanding as far as that. Yes, it's basically World of Warplanes multi-role fighter without bombs. Hopefully I have that. But yeah, it's the same setup as World of Tanks, as far as the garage, tech trees, everything. So we have a Mosquito up next here. I think you said, okay, you do have tier 6, so that will work. SGE 100. But a multi-role fighter. Yeah, honestly, I'm not the most knowledgeable person with this game, so I'm just thinking of what I think I might have. It might be like a tier 3 or something, but I might have one. I'll have to see though. Basically, you're asking, you know, not for a heavy fighter here because I have a couple that have bombs on them, but you're asking for, you know, pretty much just a, you know, a fighter that has bombs with it. I'll have to look to see if I own one. I think it's like a maybe a tier 3 American one I have, if I remember correctly. Graham wave. Alt view. I don't really change my view much. I really just I aim in a little bit. If I'm in, like, say, going in to destroy something that's static and not moving, but outside of that, I pretty much use the standard view. Alright, so we got, yeah, it does say Colorado, southwestern United States.
Be ready.
Does not look like Colorado to me either. Not that I've been to Colorado, but I have flown over Colorado. Alright, so the Mosquito here, we're in a tier 6 only match, very nice. The differences in tiers, you know, sometimes they're pretty drastic, I've seen.
Pilots,
Okay,
get ready
it is for your
action.
entire team.
Let's
I thought it
go.
was based off of, honestly, the specific type. Alt view? Yeah. That does provide you a little bit more info. Half the time, I'll have to keep that in mind for when I'm going different places, because half the time I'm like, where the hell are enemies mainly? I'm just getting off some of my rockets here. There we go. It does affect your, as far as what I've seen, your mobility a little bit. I'm faster than that guy. Not gonna be able to turn and actually not just ram into him.
We've taken over the forward
Alright, we
airfield.
got that. Very nice. Yeah, I guess it does help with finding a little bit more details. Do I wanna? I'm probably gonna go to the center. Most likely where most of their aircraft are gonna head. I kind of blew a little bit of my altitude, which, looking at looking at the client here, I actually need to lock my FPS, to be honest. It's kind of it's going to like 80 and stuff like that, to where I don't want it to go that high. It's kind of a waste of resources right now, since I have the stream capped at. He's faster than me. Do I want to keep chasing after him? I don't think he's going to let me catch up to him. No, and I'm just kind of derping around here, unfortunately, and yeah, you never want to fly in straight lines. Alright, let's hopefully get a few of these people off my tail, because I believe I've got like 3. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to die here. That's one thing that I stupidly screwed up, and I was just like, oh, I'm going to chase after that guy. No. Which, let me see if I can fix the graphics really fast here. Desync. Hopefully that didn't kill everything. But anyway, back into Mosquito here. That should make it a little bit less jagged at times too when I'm moving around a lot. Because I was seeing it hit like 80, 90 FPS in the upper left corner. Where this will keep it, right now it's around 40 something. Alright, let's see if I can, I got my bombs and rockets back here. Never mind, we already flipped that. Honestly, I'm probably best at just fighters. When it comes to heavy fighters like this, I'm pretty bad. I know that you're supposed to be at high altitude, stuff like that, but I either always forget to do that, or yeah, I end up diving down and dying before I can get back up. But like I am now. I'm on fire. Yeah, this was really bad, obviously, to do this. And I'm unfortunately gonna die here. Because these guys there's one specifically. Yeah. Trying to stay away from him, but when it comes to big fat airplanes, I'm usually not gonna do very well on them. But I have been, when I'm playing World of Warplanes, I have been grinding out mainly the Mosquito, the P-40, and I believe I'm at like tier 4 in the British fighters, the Bristol, I believe it's called. Well, yeah, mainly it depends on, I think I have one, a multi-role fighter. I just have to, I have to specifically see if I actually have one. I don't have a ton of, planes, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know why I'm picking a fight with these guys. It's probably not in my best interest, but what the hell? I already started it. Go on, flaps, let me turn. Yeah. That definitely did not work out. Hello. Yeah, I know that there's a frickin' enemy on my tail, and this does not have a tail gunner. Yeah, unfortunately, this is probably not going to end well again. I should be faster than him, but that doesn't really amount to much if they're already too close for me to get away.
Be advised, a line of thunderstorms is approaching. We'll soon be
Well,
unable
oh
to
lord,
provide
I'm not
support.
gonna make that.
Do you copy? Over.
No way, no how am I gonna make that turn. No way are they gonna actually run into this like I wanted them to, but hey, I'm still kicking. Pretty big difference between me playing, you know, say like a P40 or a Spitfire in this. But I definitely blew whatever boost and advantage I had when they forgot about me for a few seconds.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
That's excellent news. I'm all alone. At least this guy ran right into my allies. That's what you get for following me, AI.
They've almost got us.
But unfortunately, our team's a little bit behind here, to where they've got that one guy on their team at the top has killed me 2 or 3 times. Ooh, Lord. Let's go get myself into some trouble here. Come on. I forgot he was traveling pretty fast. These 2 guys are on me again. Okay, maybe not. That guy is, though. Save me. Yeah, he's pretty much... That guy's killed me a lot too, but that's what I get for... I got low to the ground, I got near the enemies, and I should have just dove in, killed one of them, ran away. Right. I wanted to specifically say get to Bram. Whoopsie daisy. No! Absolute idiot. Well, thank you very much for watching, Labobo. Have a nice day at work tomorrow. But yeah, we unfortunately we might win. I guess it depends on if we lose one more plane or not, it looks like. Trying to find Graham. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't swap to your, you know, the person that you're playing with. So as far as I was looking, it wasn't letting me switch, you know, right to him. Hello, 660 driver. Nice to see you. Let me start another raffle here again.
We'll be waiting for you back.
Hey, we won. Awesome. Just barely by two points. They were close to 800. All right, so you get swapped back. I'm gonna find a multi-role fighter. I gotta see if, you know, I probably have one. I remember playing one with bombs, but very very nice match, Graham. I somehow got top 3, but I probably did not deserve that at all. Leave. What about this? I thought I had... Like, I know I have attack aircraft, but that's not what you're... Not what you're looking for. There we go. I have a Hawk 3. That's really the only multi-role fighter it looks like that I have in my garage here. I don't think any of these have access. Wait. That's tier. That's tier 1. All right, let me hop into. This one here. See you, Graham. Thanks for thanks for the fights here. Alright, so this is the only multi-role fighter I have here, the Hawk 3. This is gonna be interesting. If I'm not mistaken, because this is a premium plane, I kind of remember getting this maybe years ago. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes here. We're now in North Africa.
Ready.
But sorry about the sound sometimes when I alt tab to do other stuff. World of Warplanes, the sound cuts out for me with how I have it set up. Unlike tanks, it doesn't always do it. Alright, so I'm in a tier 3 battle. Alright, this will be interesting. After this I have the SE-100.
Let's go.
I'm already too high if you're looking at the meters on the right. This thing doesn't exactly turn very well. Or I should say roll. It probably turns perfectly fine, but... Let's see what these bombs can do here. Take that. Yeah, I don't think I can even damage the barracks there. Really? There's an enemy on my tail already? Thank you, teammate, whoever shot him. Alright, so we got that already. They want to go that way, I'll just stick with them since I'm a tier 2 here. That's kind of neat that since the bombs are extremely tiny compared to say like the bomber I was playing earlier, the bombs are really small in the UI. That's kind of funny that they do that. Okay, let's try to get back into things here. He's gonna stall. I'll take advantage of that. Congratulations, Floyd, on winning the raffle. Drop my little bomb here. Try to drop it on this other AA. Ooh, good. Oh, there's no flaps here. I don't have to worry about that. Alright, now I'm a little bit discombobulated for a second there. Lord. Obviously I should not go down. I always go down against the AI and I always freaking hit them. Is this another multi? No, it's just a standard. I probably should have picked the other one. Crap. Hey, this thing keeps saying I was too high at 500 meters too, to where the hell does it want me to play this thing? Does it want me to play it like 10 feet off the ground? Let's see here. It wants me to play at 500 meters or less. Not that, you know, you have to follow that. It's just you get slightly penalized from my understanding. You know, either being too fast, you turn a little bit worse, and if you're a little bit too high up, I think you have a little bit of penalty as far as speed, but within a certain margin of error, it doesn't have that much of an effect. Right. Not too confident in doing a straight out bombing run, but here goes nothing. I am literally the only plane that we have here right now. A little bit of help would be nice. Alright. Note to self, go up. Okay, I did not crash. That's progress. Someone's behind me already, and yeah, they're gonna get me here. Unless some miracle happens. Can't really turn here. It's my wing, but somehow I'm now not alive. Are you sure about that, Graham? I know they affect performance, but I could have sworn when I used to play the game, you know, back when it was being released, after you drop them, I guess, you know, they might have changed that, because once you dropped them, before all these changes that they made, you didn't get them back. I could have sworn, though, that it actually increased your performance firing them, but that I might have been mistaken, or they changed that when they added in that your bombs and rockets respawn during a battle.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again.
Hey, we're not. Most of my allies are kind of up there. We're just, you know, we're kind of going in like a few planes at a time and dying. Like, by the time our next little wave comes, we're gonna lose these first 3 guys, it seems like. Now 2. It kind of seems like we're just feeding them. But try not to get too much in trouble here.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
Well, I'm not saying that you're wrong. It's just, who knows? You're probably right though, because it kind of makes sense though if they respawn now that they might. Oh Lord. Unfortunately, I'm just getting. This plane isn't that good, honestly, especially against. Their tier 3 is just tearing everything up. but I tried. But I have an SE-100 up next here for another plane, but not the Hawk. The Hawk 3, I'm pretty sure that's one of the old premium planes where back in the beta they had a few lower tier premiums you could like win, or they gave out like free codes for. I'm pretty sure that was one of them, and they're all terrible. But I remember grinding through one American plane at some point that had a couple bombs on it, and I appreciate it having a couple little things to drop off here or there. Granted, the game was was much different back then. Which at the end of the stream here, probably another, like, maybe after this battle,
You are approaching the area of combat operations.
I will be doing another raffle to where the winner gets a free Steam game key. Yeah, I've played this a few times. It's a little tricky with the gun it has on it. It's kind of hard to hit things. It does a lot of damage though when you can actually hit something with it.
You are approaching the front line. Off we go.
Nobody's really heading this way, but I'll chance it. We're heading dead center, which tier 6 match again. It looks like we have, I always look to see if it's all like one tier, but if there's higher tiers, if it's AI or specifically like say like a player, because there's a pretty big difference between AI and someone actually playing the plane. But when you actually can hit things in this plane, they feel it. Come on. Fortunately though, that's not good. Got someone behind me already. Oh lord. Probably was not the best to jump in here. This thing doesn't exactly turn very well. Alright, come on guys. Or one guy, I guess. I'm trying to gain some speed and run away. I'm trying to get out of the circle. So they should peel off of me. There we go. It's kind of cheating, but take it. Good to see you, Graham. Have a very nice day tomorrow. Thank you very much, Grigsby, for the tip. I'm glad you enjoyed the multi-role match. I wish I had a better one to play. I don't know why I got myself back into this mess. Especially because now there's a enemy plane here. Who most likely, yeah, is gonna kill me. Whoopsie daisy, wrong way. Oh lord, it's like flying through butter. Nope. I have a feeling this is my... I stupidly just almost stalled myself there. I can see like everything flying off my plane here. Come on, one last shot. Well, good luck with the little bombers. I remember them being fun. That's the first match I actually played in one since they implemented, like respawning and the whole World of Warplanes 2.0. Alright, I'm gonna head after the AI here. Since they're close, but my team's doing pretty well here. Alright, never mind. Good job, team. Maybe I scared him into submission? I have no idea. Could you please stop shooting at me, though? You are not supposed to be active. Fortunately, my team just lost both of these, so I'm gonna head back this way. But I was playing this wrong when I died over there. You really have to like zip in, get a nice quick big burst in, and kind of peel out with this guy. Not always easy when you're shooting fighters, though. But once you try to turn with them, then you're just gonna get torn to shreds. Way too far out here. At least I'm a pretty good guesser, I think. If only I could get the AA to stop hitting me. Yeah, I'm not damaging anything here. Wish I had a couple bombs now. Even those little, like, 100-pound bombs. But I should have enough boost here. Oh god, he's turning right at me here. That happened, and unfortunately he survives. Well, I kind of deserve that. I saw him coming at me and I'm like, I can potentially kill him, and but unfortunately on this map, I wish they would add, for more maps, multiple spawn locations.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions.
Add something to where the maps that only have one spawn spot, I feel, are, you know, not to say boring, but there's a lot of downtime flying to certain places, especially like our team here. We're doing a really crappy job at actually holding these objectives, which I guess I'm gonna head this way because we can't just win off of one spot in the center. We're gonna get bombed a lot, and also it's gonna be really hard to hold it. Or hopefully me and this one other person can take out these defense aircraft here, and maybe flip it. Like, that is a ground attack aircraft, so he'll be able to destroy some objectives, and hopefully I can destroy some of the defense aircraft here. Hopefully. Plan at least. Blew most of my beam gun on nothing.
The enemy is about to win. Push harder.
We can see that. Oh, if you ram me, I'm gonna be a little bit upset here. But I'm trying here to where it's getting close to where we need another objective.
All positions are captured by the enemy.
Yeah, we just lost them all, I know. Fortunately though, I'm getting lit up by this one plane. And my rear gunner's out, my wing's damaged. Like I'm... Both of my wings are damaged.
Turn back.
I couldn't even turn there. Oh my god. It was just kind of floating on its own. Everyone was pretty much dead in my plane. It was just kind of... Yeah, it was just kind of going on off into the distance. Oh well, unfortunately we lost that one. Alright. If anyone does want to see me in anything else specific, you know, feel free to, you know, request it in chat. I will pop into something else if you'd like. Fortunately, two losses here. I didn't play well at all. That was pretty bad. But I haven't played the Bristol 146 here. As far as upgrades go, yep, I've got it maxed out. Let me get a little bit more equipment on this though. So far I usually just put accuracy. Top speed I had some free ones, so I did that, but I don't have enough credits to put maneuverability. Usually that's what, looking at guides and stuff, you want to put stuff for maneuverability on your plane as far as fighters go. But anyway, care about the one crew skill. Let me hop into the Bristol here. Let me start another raffle as well. I'm glad you like the hat, WoW player. So entering this raffle over, you know, YouTube Gaming, the winner is gonna win a free game. Since I'm giving away a free game at the end of each stream this week leading up to Christmas. The game this time, it's actually two different codes. One's a DLC for it, but it's called a Fallen Enchantress. It's kind of like I don't even know how to, it's like a Civilization 6 RTS almost. I think. And, you know, I was kind of looking at it. I have a bunch of game keys specifically for like RTS games and like strategy games in general, to where this one's kind of like a role playing, almost like say like Lord of the Rings themed in a way. It looks pretty fun if you like, because I think it is turn based, so it's not an RTS. You know, if you like games like that where it's very tactical, I believe you build up and kind of push out on the map. Hello, Matt, nice to see you, and Jeffrey. Hop into the battle here. But for whoever wins, you know, either message me on Discord for the stream here, or give me like a World of Tanks username, or if all else fails, I do have something in my chatbot shop where you can leave email address and I can email you the codes. Man, the boost on this thing, 2 seconds. This is the, no, 3 seconds here. Wait, it's up to 4. The boost is, yeah, it's at 5 max. It's a lot different. I just came out of a plane with almost a 30-second boost. I don't think I've actually, maybe I have like 2 or 3 battles in this since I have a couple modules on it. But running away, engage us, please. Not specifically me, but there we go. Okay, as far as this plane goes so far, I've enjoyed it. Like I played a lot of the plane to tier before, and they turn very well. I like planes that can turn. It seems to be kind of the best attribute you can have, at least World of Warplanes. Warplanes doesn't work for you? That's unfortunate. Hey, if you can play World of Tanks, World of Warplanes should work the same. Graphically, or I shouldn't say graphically, but as far as performance goes, as far as what you need for a PC, they're virtually identical. Like, World of Tanks has an updated engine compared to World of Warplanes. But if you can play one, you should be able to play the other. Really just World of Warships to where I find World of Warships you need a little bit beefier CPU. Go, got that guy. This is where, when I play like heavy fighters and stuff, I really struggle because I see exactly what I want to do as far as like turning, you know, diving up and down, but I can't actually do it. That's what frustrates me when playing like heavy fighters and stuff. Luckily he doesn't have much HP. That guy's actually got a lot of... Oh god, my wing is damaged. I might be able to get him still. Crap. And he got away. At least he got away from me. Somebody else killed him. Alright, my wing's back. I can actually turn now. The guns on this, you fire a lot of freaking rounds out, but they don't exactly do a lot of damage to something that has armor. Nor do they travel very far. Oh crap. That's what I get. Drove in a straight line. I deserve to die. Congrats, John, on winning the raffle. I guess made up for a little bit from Dreadnought kind of crapping out. Jeffrey, unfortunately, I don't know. You'll have to talk to Wargaming, or yeah, I can't fix games for anybody. That's something they contact Wargaming support or ask on the forums, and they should be able to help you troubleshoot it. Another person doesn't want the game. Oh my god. It's no problem now. I'll pull another raffle winner. I understand that, you know, not all these games are for everybody. Nor do some people, you know, want to play games outside of, say, like World of Tanks and stuff like that. Alright. Exactly who I'm gonna want to fight against, but somebody's got to shoot at him. Hopefully I can like set him on fire or something.
A rocket has reached the target. Enemy objects damaged.
I'd much rather shoot this Spitfire though. Much easier to take out. Just plinking away at them. They're gonna die eventually though. Do my little paltry like 2-second boost here. Little by little. There we go. I think we're barely ahead here. Demon Lord probably is better than JB. A bunch of JBs. Sounds better to me. I don't know why I just decided to dive into like 6 enemy planes, but Yeah, this was probably not the smartest thing. It's like, hey, let me just jump right in front of you guys. You can shoot me. Free shots. Yeah. I deserve that completely. Let me draw another winner here. Congratulations, Matt. If you would like, you know, I have 2 game keys. It's for the same game. One's a DLC for it. It's called Fallen Enchantress. It's for Steam. It's a Steam key. I don't know if you're on Discord or if you want to just pop me a World of Tanks username, and I can message it to you on the forums. My favorite plane right now is probably the P-40. I don't have a ton of planes, honestly, but I've enjoyed the P-40 the most out of all of them so far. I actually have I have a ton of keys that for making video games. I don't know if anyone is interested and knows as well. I purchased a Humble Bundle specifically to get something for video editing, but it has a lot of other keys in it. I might try to see if anybody would like to... I'm trying to tilt my head to get a better shot here. Not that that makes much sense, but of course my pilot's out now. And we lost.
Go back to base.
Okay, name is Marshall Matt. I assume the NA server. Let me do this really quick here because it should take me just a second. Are you sure that's... It's saying there's no player found. Are you on PC, Matt? The hat, it's a Christmas hat here. But most amount of... I got beat up just by a hair by that guy on the enemy team. But most amount of combat points for my team here. But I just I looked up that name you did, Matt. It says no player found there, but pretty sure. Okay, maybe there we go. There was no space on the end, but basically there was one. There we hear. All right, I'll send you a message here shortly. Just let me pop into another battle. Let me see if I need to get another. I think I might need. No, I unlocked that. I don't need to grind that anymore. Hop into. I actually really enjoyed playing the Spitfire, to be honest, so I'm gonna hop into that again here. I might have one more match after this, if anyone wants to see something specific. Let me... send these links to you really quick, Matt. All right, there we go. I sent you a message on the forums, Matt. Let me know if there's any difficulties redeeming them. But it should be in your inbox on the NA forums. 09, as far as leading targets, it's not that I play a ton of World of Warplanes. It's half guessing and half, you know, I play mostly like tier 4 to 5, so you kind of see the same planes, but I base it off of, is it a heavy fighter, is it like a normal fighter, stuff like that, to where we're ground attack. Each move at different speeds, not the same for each plane in a specific class. Like heavy fighters move very fast, say dropping down, zooming off. Ground attack very slow. Fighters can turn better, but they typically move, you know, kind of in the middle. So I guess kind of roughly base how much I lead off of what type of plane it is, and I look very closely to kind of see where my kind of tracer rounds are kind of flying past them or hitting them, and I kind of go off of there. Cross-platform play, I would say they'll never do that, only because the games are different between platforms, and honestly PC players would, not to say completely wipe the floor with consoles, but they would, simply because of the controls. Like, I've played consoles for tanks, and the controls are a lot less accurate. But it also helps hearing the little sounds when you actually are hitting an enemy. I kind of use that to zone in on where I specifically want to aim. Alright, I'm gonna head center here. Make World of Warplanes better? Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, honestly, like, War Thunder has most of people that want to play like a PvP playing game on PC, and rightfully so. It does have, as far as what I know, more planes, and also it has better flight mechanics. I would probably say the best thing for World of Warplanes would be, like, I think it feels fine now with World of Warplanes 2.0, the update. I honestly think the best thing for World of Warplanes, it would never happen, don't get me wrong, would be to include World of Warplanes, World of Tanks, and World of Warships all in one client. It would never happen now. It would be such a large client, and yeah, the Wargaming would honestly never even attempt to do that, since the game clients are actually different between the three games now, but just to have a larger population of players. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to answer that because, you know, I don't play World of Warplanes all that much. Oh lord, I just completely lost myself there. That guy got off almost scot-free. There he is. Yeah, and my wing is damaged, but I might be able to catch him still. He did not destroy me. I ran into somebody. Awesome. Oh god. Oh. Oh, why don't I switch to something else then? I haven't played. I'll play the XFL one here, since I can pick. Jeffrey, there's a ton of differences. I can't name them all, honestly. But personally, when it comes to War Thunder, I don't really care for talking about it, to be honest, because I really don't play it, nor do I think I'll ever play it again. I've given it quite a few tries throughout the years, and it's not my cup of tea. Nor do I like the Gaijin, I think it's how you pronounce the company that produces it, if people think wargaming rips you off sometimes, they definitely one-up them a little bit. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, John. Sorry, about Dreadnought. Yeah, no one could have seen that coming. Honestly, Greybox, the developers for Dreadnought, are probably, if they don't have the server backup, scrambling, because that was definitely not a timed server maintenance window. Come on, I want my cannon to hit him. Thing has a freaking cannon on it, but oh lord. My engine, I do not have a consumable to fix that. Awesome. I don't think I'm gonna make that. And Overlord got me there. Thank you very much, Zona Otaku, for the tip. Thank you very much for that. I'm gonna keep switching up here, which... Why don't I play a ground attack? They're not the best right now in the game, but I haven't played one yet here during the stream. But thank you very much for the super chat tip. Nobody hates you, John. Jeffrey, War Thunder, don't like it because I like more arcade games. I'll just say that. But honestly, I don't like talking about War Thunder because I don't play it. I'll leave it at that again. Please don't ask again. It could be Carl. Again, I don't really care about that game. I'm going to regret pushing here kind of by myself. Okay, aircraft on fire. I immediately explode it into flames. That worked out very, very poorly. Alright, so not doing that again. Since this is probably my last battle, I might as well just pop back into the P40. Even though my team, we're just getting annihilated here. But hopefully you guys, enjoyed the World of Warplanes stream here. Sorry, Dreadnought. I wish that the server wouldn't have went down, because, yeah. That's probably one of those games, even though I like to do well in any game I play, Dreadnought's kind of one where, whether I'm doing bad or good, I'm still having a pretty good time.
Do you copy?
Yeah, we're all kind of like screwed here. Very least I can maybe get a little bit more damage off. Who can turn better? Obviously not me now. I'm screwed. There's just too many enemies shooting at me. Specifically right behind me, but once my wing got shot out, yeah. Anyway, well no, I know you mean the word, but yeah. Again, it's all good. It's hard for me, honestly, before Warplanes to talk and, play at the same time compared to tanks, just with the added access, having to fly up and down instead of just driving on and hopefully not flipping myself over in a tank. But anyway, this is going to be my last match. Unfortunately, only an hour and a half in planes since Dreadnought decided to, I guess someone might have unplugged the server or something. But in any event, it was still a pretty fun stream for planes here. Coming up, my next stream for World of Tanks is going to be this upcoming Thursday, starting at 8 a.m. And then Friday and Saturday, I'll be doing nighttime streams. So, in any event, thank you very much for watching, even though it was a little bit, I guess, turbulent in the beginning of the stream, having to pop between different games. But in any event, have a very nice Wednesday tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys Thursday. And thanks again for watching. Have a good one.